So, hi, I want to make a quick video about the PLS-500 from Yamato. It's a scale, and I noticed there weren't very many videos on YouTube about it, so I want to put one out there. I'm using this for my stringing business, where I need to know weights of rackets and strings and so forth, and it needs to be fairly precise. And I didn't want to spend $1,000 on a high precision scale. I just don't have that much extra cash lying around. But for this is about $170, I think, $160. I think they go on sale for maybe $130, $140 as well when I saw like the historical prices. But I wanted something that was in that $120 price range, so that it was high quality, better than like the $15 ones. But I also didn't want to spend a lot of money because I don't need like jeweler, diamond level accuracy. At the same time, I also chose, there was a lot of brands on Amazon, and I was reading about them, and also, I found there's this whole Reddit community about scales that's very passionate about this, and there was a lot of good information about a lot of scales, but I just didn't have a lot of confidence in the quality assurance, the consistency of the scales. And I trusted this one a little bit more. I mean, I leaned towards this one because it was a Japanese company. And while I never bought from this company before, I bought Toyotas before. We have a Japanese nail clipper in our house, Japanese pens, there's Japanese chalks. There's this, and Japanese tennis rackets, it's incredible how accurate they are to the weight that they claim each racket should be. So there's just a culture of high quality assurance. So yeah, I decided to buy the Yamato. So here we go. I have the scale, it's turned on. I have it plugged into an outlet instead of the battery. And then I bought these off Amazon. Of course, I probably should have actually spent money to buy really good calibration weights. But once again, the calibration weights were either like, $30 or $40, or they're like $1,000. So I'm not going to spend $1,000 on calibration weights. So as long as it's like, within 0.1 grams, I'll assume that the scale's okay and it's probably the weight. And also just for a reference, this would be more scientific if I had two of these scales, or if I had bought two sets of calibration weights. But I don't need that level of consistency, so I didn't. This is just a generally helpful video. And then I have this cheap scale from Amazon. Might as well just do a little comparison here. So this is supposed to be 50 grams. Actually, let's start with the most heavy one. And I think these, because their level of QA isn't that good for these calibration weights, they added these little balls to put in them, which I think it's supposed to offset it, but only one of them came with a cap. This 20-gram one is the only one that has a cap. So I get the feeling that only this weight, when they were doing QA, was off by a large enough number that they wanted to add this extra weight. And that's supposed to add with this cap. That's what I'm guessing. We'll see when we get there. So we have 100 grams. And yeah, that's 99.9, so that's pretty good. Let's see what you say. 100 grams, okay. So this is most likely, I'm gonna assume, I tend to believe that scale's right, because I spent $150 on the scale, or $180, something like that. And then I only spent $15 on these weights, but yeah, I can feel there's a ball in here as well, so they must have had to adjust the weight. One more time for kicks. 100, okay, so this is 100 grams. Next we have 50 grams. Good, 50 grams. And you're probably going to say the same thing because you're not as accurate. You can see here there's a decimal place, and this is accurate to the 10th of a gram, and this is accurate to 1 gram. So yeah, there's no decimal place here, but yeah, that is actually significant. And I should also mention, there's some features here. I don't know what 0 does. I'll have to read about it, but you can switch the unit. Yeah, so they have a lot of units here. So I'm guessing that, this was supposed to be more of a scientific scale. But I bought it at restaurantsupply.com. So they were the ones that had the best price for at the time. But actually, they don't ship it from restaurantsupply.com. They actually ship it from the Yamato headquarters. I just looked at the shipping label, and yeah, I noticed that. So, okay, let's try the 20 grams. So, yeah, okay, as I suspected, this is supposed to be part of it, 19.5. I put this ball in here, and I close it. There you go. So it's 0.1 gram off 20 grams. So, I mean, this is supposed to be 100, this is supposed to be 50, and they were 150. So I'm assuming that the scale is accurate and these weights are a little bit off, and this is supposed to be also because I had to add a little ball in here. But this is, yeah, this is probably 19.9 grams. This probably won't show us 20. Yeah. Oh, it shows us 21? Hold on. Okay, good. Next we have 10 grams. Okay, 10 grams. 10 grams, good. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if this tiny little bead that came, I'm assuming it's supposed to go into the 1 gram. Here it is. Oh, wait. Is this it? Oh, the 5 gram one. Let's just see how much this weighs, if I can get it on here. Yeah, it's not picking up. Okay, so. Oh, let's take a look here. 5 grams, perfect. 5 grams, perfect. So it looks like also this little circle comes in when it's ready, when it's gone back to 0. It's supposed to be 2 grams, I believe. Yeah, 2 grams. So this is completed. So I don't know too much about digital scales, how they work, but I know that there is some, electromagnetic force, and they calculate based on how much the plate is sensing change in distribution of force in a granted area, is how they calculate weight. So I'm guessing that's what this little circle is doing, if it's stabilizing, but once again, I might be completely wrong. 1 gram. Okay, awesome. Can you read 1 gram? You cannot. Yeah, okay, so the limitation, I think when I read about these scales, these cheaper scales, is, yeah, they have a base weight. Like, it has to be above X amount of grams before it'll pick up. So I'm not surprised it didn't pick up 1 gram. So that's it. It also came with a instruction manual from Yamato Corporation. Looks like they're based in Colorado. I guess. Oh, the 0 key is just it's to press to 0 display. So it just zeroes out display. Okay, and also it has a feature for calibration, so you can calibrate it as well. They have calibrating the scale here. So if you get some calibration weights that you're totally confident in, then yeah, you can calibrate to those weights. Okay, thanks. Hope to help someone out there.